The 7 people who were born differently with rare disease. Number 1. Pia Martel. 32-year-old Pia Martel is one such person in the world who was born with sacral agenesis. This is a rare disease, which is why her spine and legs are not properly developed. Since she has no legs, Pia does all her daily chores with her hands and moves around with her hands. This condition has made her normal life abnormal and led her to use a wheelchair or skateboard. The disease has also caused her various physical problems. Despite this, Pia has become a social media personality and is in a happy relationship with her husband, Andrew Manuel. Number 2. Gavin Silvestri. Gavin Silvestri is a 5-year-old boy who has a rare disease called lymphatic malformation. It's a rare condition that causes fluid to build up in the lymphatic system, making it difficult for him to eat and breathe. Due to the severity of his condition, he had to undergo a tracheostomy at birth and spent the first 7 months of his life in the hospital, where he underwent multiple operations. Despite these challenges, Gavin's family insists that he is capable of achieving his goals and wants the world to see him overcome his condition. Number 3. Harun Gatari. Harun Gatari, from Nairobi, Kenya, is known as one of the world's giant claw hands. The 26-year-old has been battling a rare skeletal disorder known as Ollier's disease since birth. This causes his hands and fingers to grow abnormally over time. Due to this condition, he has to face many difficulties in doing everything, from daily activities. Harun did not give up despite the odds, and is currently raising funds for his treatment. Number 4. Verdant Joshi. A young boy from Gujarat in Western India, Verdant Joshi, was born with a large right leg. He mainly suffers from the complications of overgrowth syndrome, due to which the legs grow relentlessly. Now his right leg weighs about 12 pounds, which is the equivalent of a bowling ball or a sack of potatoes. Many people laugh at him and call him a terrible monster because his legs are incredibly large. Doctors have not been able to determine the exact cause of his disease, and some have suggested amputations. But Joshi defies the odds, walking and even cycling without support. Number 5. Caitlin Reed. Caitlin Reed, from Utah, USA, is a young girl who was born differently with one of the world's rarest diseases. She was born with a severe disorder called Pierre-Robin syndrome, which results in an underdeveloped jaw. Because of this disease and her underdeveloped jaw, it is difficult for her to speak and eat normally. Although she has undergone several operations, not all were completely successful, and she still has problems. Despite all these problems, Caitlin is a spirited person who loves to play drums, piano, and marimba. Number 6. Kennedy Jordan Bromley. In 2003, Kennedy Jordan Bromley was born with a rare syndrome of primordial dwarfism, which causes underdevelopment of her limbs. This rare syndrome affects her head and limbs, making them disproportionately small and giving her a doll-like appearance. At age 20, she was only 39 inches tall and weighed only 17 pounds, the same as an 18-month-old baby. Despite learning difficulties and brittle bones, Kennedy is a very active and cheerful girl who loves to participate in activities such as hockey and skating and listen to music. Number 7. Ashley Carter. 23-year-old Ashley Carter is a unique person born differently with a rare disease. He was originally born without ears, jaws, or cheekbones due to Treacher-Collins syndrome. As a child, he was constantly bullied by society and school for his odd looks and was called the ugly troll. He also wants to move, go out, and eat normally like other healthy people, which is why Ashley underwent more than 30 surgeries. Despite his facial disfigurement, Ashley is determined to live a full life.